What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk.
For those of you who recognize the gentleman in the beginning of that clip, that is my West Coast brother, Tyrese. And for those of you who are young, you probably know Tyrese as a great actor. How many of you know Tyrese as a great singer? For those of you who bought that 2000 Watts album in 2001, yeah, the vocals on that are classic, okay? But nevertheless, Tyrese, as talented as he is as a singer and an actor, he's very terrible when it comes to women. He's had his second divorce with Samantha Gibson. His first wife was Norma Mitchell, who he met she was from the UK. And you see, he's had a lot of chagrin in talking about this marriage and the court system and things like that. But I want to talk about, I have a podcast, if you guys did not know. It is called the Repat Podcast. I operated here in Uganda. Check out my channel called Ken Ganda. I operate my podcast there. And I made a video called This African Country is Tired of Men Refusing to Marry the Women. And this is something happening even here in East Africa. I want to play a small clip of that as it relates to this, and then we're going to come back.
Most women, when you're talking about being a man that's marriage material or worth marrying, there are certain prerequisites that you would need to accomplish to even be visible to most women. I don't care if it's in America or Africa, especially in Africa. There are certain things you need to be able to do. And this is a tough economy, right? It's harder to get skills here that make you viable. So you need to be able to do that as a man, right? And especially if you're not the best looking guy, tallest guy, whatever. So the uglier you are, or the fatter you are, or the dustier you are, the more successful that you need to be. Older you are, right?
Yeah.
So somebody like me at 42, I have to be able to do more than somebody that's maybe 25 in the prime of their life, right? For a woman. Okay. So then now the question is, for the average woman who wants a man like that's a successful guy, she wants something that she doesn't understand. That's what I'm noticing all over the world. You want a man that is doing very well, but most likely you're not even in that socioeconomic class to know what it takes for that man to be who he is. That's almost like 95% of women. They want something in which they don't understand how it operates. Mm-hmm. It's almost like wanting a tractor and you have no idea how to drive it. That's what I would expect. I would pretty much express what women want when it comes to the men that are doing very well. A man that's doing very well, it took him years to be who he is. Mm-hmm. And most women that are coming from, if you're coming from an elite society like this guy is, then it makes sense, right? It makes sense, perfect sense. But most women are not coming from that society. And when you're wanting to get a man like that, you don't know what you're talking.
So this is what I want to discuss. You see, I talked about most women are wanting to be with men that they should not even be there. They don't understand the lifestyle. They don't understand how to add any value. And this is the problem that we have, as I'm starting to see so many guys who are having money and they're marrying these normal ladies. And we're always saying, hey, you see, men don't need to marry women that have as much money. Men don't care about how much you make. And a part of that is true. But there is nothing that's different than lacking experience. This is why Yo Gotti is dealing with Angela Simmons. And see, the problem with Tyrese is he married somebody who needed to come up. She didn't have anything. And now you're finding out that no matter how many ladies have told you that you're sexy or they love you, and these are the guys, even with these guys who are athletes, guys who are, some of the, best looking artists and courting these girls, look, they don't care about them either. All right. This is what you guys have to understand. Unless you're dealing with somebody that is in the same thing as you, like Angela Simmons, Yo Gotti, she's from hip hop royalty. Okay. Yo Gotti she's a single mom, I get it. But if he can't get Chloe Bailey, if he can't get a young tender like that, it makes sense. It makes sense. Because here's somebody that you're on the same level as. She knows what it's like to deal with a guy like that. But we're not talking about that, are we? These guys are dealing with ladies that they find out, I thought I was the actor. No, she's the actor. Okay? And you thought that, a lot of guys think that women love you for you, and some may. But we got to be honest here. Folk love what you usually can do for them. Okay? That's why the saying goes, as the old folk used to say, here today, gone tomorrow. And hindsight is 20/20. So Tyrese, if you want to deal with a woman, the question I have to ask you is this: why did you pick somebody that didn't have anything to lose? You're in Hollywood. Okay? Look at Ben Affleck and J-Lo. Hey, might not be the happiest guy in the world, but what does he have to lose? Nothing. Okay? He has a rich woman. He ain't never got to worry about spending no money on her like that. If he does, she can spend it back. He don't have to worry about it. That's the point here. Okay? That's the point. Whenever you're a man that has means and you're dealing with somebody who doesn't have means, the question that you need to really answer or ask, is this person going to be dealing with me if I didn't have this? The answer is probably no. As men, we can still get through that. We inherently understand that. But then we don't need to start acting crazy once it happens, like we didn't know. We knew. Okay? We knew that she didn't love you. You knew that she didn't love us. We know that. And we find out because of what? The next guy that she deals with after. This is all too clear for most guys, all too transparent. Very few women, if you want to be honest, once they deal with you, they're going to revert back to the same guys that they were dealing with before. Broke, dusty, the type. You pretty much put them in a situation where their life is going to be upgraded, which is admirable. I've done that before. But when you break up with them or they leave you or wherever, you look at the guy that you're dealing with at the time, the next guy. He doesn't have anything. Almost never has anything. We need to stop acting like that's not the truth. And then we want to get mad about it but she wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. That's what your mom was trying to tell you, son. She wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. That's the whole point. The biggest situation that men go through is we're dealing with a woman's potential. We're dealing with a woman's this, dealing with a woman's that. No. She should not be there. She should not be there. You get mad when she's there and doesn't do anything. Why? That's the risk you take with somebody who's not accomplished. I mean, the booty might be nice. Sex is nice. Everything's nice. Maybe she'll adapt to the system that she's never seen in her life. Her parents never had her do the system in life. Okay? So maybe somehow, some way, that's going to make sense. We should know that that's not going to make. I mean, usually it doesn't make sense. We can sit here and say it makes sense, but we probably know that it won't make sense. And typically, when you leave that woman after that many years or whatever, the next guy that she's dealing with is nothing like you. Never. Almost never. It's somebody on her dusty level, typically. Okay? So you should know that going into the deal. Can you handle that? Can you handle that you're about to upgrade some woman's life completely, for the most part, who, if you didn't come there, if you were a talented guy, her life would be almost not what it is now. Okay? You're the guy. You came, you rescued her from whatever the reason was, okay? And you did that. Now you feel bad because all she wanted for you was your money. Well, this is how it goes, bro. When you're a producer guy, you're a talented guy, people come after you, all right? They don't want you for your money. They don't want you for anything else with your money. This is how it works. This is how it works, guys. We need to be honest with this is how it works. Okay? It's how it works usually. I know you're in shape. I know you think you got muscles. The girls think you're sexy. Look, man, they're going to get your money. They scream all loud in the bed. They're going to get your money, man. That's going to happen. So don't be stupid. You run into big risk. Can you find somebody that would not get your money? It's possible. But just know the truth is out there, bro. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate your follow. You just grab the bell. We're out.